Now, Split Screeners, it's a channel. No, I'm wilding. I want to be some loser. Just. I am your host, Moshe Mensa, aka the Avatar. You know, I bumped you up. You know, my bad. My bad.
I'm Hugh Paul.
All right, if you got to take it from the top again. Welcome to the very first episode of Split Screeners. I am your host, the Avatar, aka Moshe Mensa.
And I'm Hugh Paul, your second host.
Split Screeners is a show on Urban Geeks YouTube channel where we will be discussing stuff within the realms of anime and video games, and we will try to bring you content 3 times a week. Today is November 8th, 2 days before the release of Fallout 4. I know a lot of y'all are excited. So, you know, like, as the days dwindle down, it seems like the days, like, it's weird. Like, the wait, it just seems so much longer, you know? 2 days, and it seems like it's gonna release next year. Like, I need it right now.
Ever since E3, like the noise surrounding like Fallout 4 has been pretty silent until like 2 weeks ago when they start like all the trailers and the leaks have been coming out.
Yeah, a whole lot of gameplay footage, and you know, I see a lot of people got the game early, but I try to stay away from it because, you know, I don't want any spoilers. With the release of Fallout 4 happening in 2 days, it raises a question, you know, like, what's the longest you ever had to wait for a game's release?
The main thing that has been keeping me waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3 for 10 years is just because, like, even though the story kind of seems kind of like complicated and convoluted to some, like I kind of like enjoy like the different like worlds that the character has to travel to. Many of like the Disney stories are incorporated into that, such as like Hercules. That's another one. I think Snow White, Cinderella, all of those like Disney stories, they incorporate into the game.
Kingdom Hearts, Fallout aside, is there any other game that you're looking forward to?
I know like a lot of hype has been like surrounding like the Division. I think it's supposed to release like in January, like 2016, I think.
Oh, stream that on Twitch or something. Have a little clan of people playing with me, just playing along, you know. But if I say a game that I'm really looking forward to, besides the Division, of course, it's a game I feel like that's flown underneath like a whole bunch of people's radar, and that is Scalebound. Now, of course, there's not much known about it, but from what we saw, it was a pre-alpha footage, and it looks really nice. And the thing that I really like about it is that it's 4-player co-op, and it's action RPG. And I'm not sure if you could customize your character and the dragon, but this fight sequences and the world, it just looks amazing. Like, what they're doing with this generation of consoles is pretty spectacular.
Yeah, they're pretty much kind of pushing the limits of the engine that they're working with, and stuff. Like the amount of detail that's put into some of these games is pretty much remarkable.
Well, as you can see, there will be a whole lot of games coming out in the foreseeable future. A whole lot of games that I know that will make me broke, and I'm hoping it'll make y'all broke, because
I'm hoping it's gonna make you broke.
And I hope it'll make y'all broke too, but for good reasons, because there's gonna be so many great games coming out. So spend your money on great games.